Hey guys, it's Mike with Keep It Simple Stupid Dog Training. Today I'm going to get on my soapbox and talk about kids and dogs. The main reason is I got up this morning, I was doing my social media, my computer work, and I saw another story about another dog, another child, and a mauling, and it seems like it's happening every day. Now obviously we live in a 24-hour news cycle, so I think we hear more about what's going on, but I do think from a dog trainer's perspective there are some other reasons why we are seeing so many dog bite incidents and maulings with kids. Okay, first of all, let's be clear. We need to consider children here. Okay, there's a child somewhere in America who is going to be physically and mentally scarred for life because of this. Well, we're going to call it an accident. Hopefully, by the end of this little video blog, you'll realize maybe it wasn't so much an accident. It was just things that we did wrong. So let's just get right to it. Okay, we got to be smarter as a society. Life now is a lot different than it was even 20 years ago. Both parents are usually working. Divorce rates are higher. There's a lot more single family. We're busier. We have cell phones, smartphones, computers. We are less. We pay less attention to a lot of things, okay? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just as bad as anybody else. And we need to realize that, bringing a dog into a house is a lot of responsibility. The first topic I think we ought to talk about is the age of reason, okay? For me, age of reason means that the kid is going to be taking care of the dog, okay? Let's face it, that's why most parents want to get a family dog. They want their children to learn a little bit about responsibility, feeding the dog, taking the dog outside. They also want the child to have a friend, so on and so forth. Okay, so what that means is, in my humble opinion, the age of reason is at about 11. The age of reason is not 8, it's not 6, it's not 4, and it's certainly not 2. But as a dog trainer, I'm getting more and more phone calls of, well, my 2-year-old and the dog, my 18-month-old and the dog don't get along. Okay, we have to, as parents, maintain that if we decide to get a dog when our child is under the age of 11, we take the responsibility for the feeding, the cleaning, the upkeep of the dog. Ask any parent or grandparent, and really and truly we end up taking care of the dog more than the child. Okay, the other thing is you also take the responsibility for making sure that the dog and the child are safe. And if your child is under the age of reason, well, then we have to be 24/7, 365 on. We can't not pay attention. We definitely can never leave a child and a dog alone. Almost all of these maulings have one common denominator. The child and the dog were left alone. You can't do it. Period. End of question. If you have a lifestyle that will not allow you to be watching or managing the dog and the child 100% of the time, well, then you should not own a dog. It's that simple. Get a goldfish. Get some other type of pet, okay? The fact remains, lifestyle has a lot to do with it, okay? If you've got 3 or 4 children under the age of 5, both parents work 40+ hours a week, and you are thinking that a dog is a good idea, I'm the one here to tell you it's not a good idea. Wait a few years. Wait for things to calm down. Go volunteer at a shelter. Experience life in other ways. You don't have to have a dog. And that kind of brings me to the other thing, is we kind of constantly think in America that we are all either a cat family or a dog family and that every family needs a pet. I'm here to tell you not every family needs or should have a pet, okay? The fact is that, let's leave this conversation with the responsibility of the parents. Okay, there's 2 things. I've kind of gone over a whole bunch of stuff, but I want 2 real important rules to always be remembered. Number 1, a child and a dog should never, ever be left alone. Okay, if they are, you're asking for problems. You also never, ever leave a child alone with a dog around a resource. And a resource could be a bowl of food, it could be a bone, it could be a tennis ball, it could be another person that they covet, because that's usually when the dog is going to, have an issue. One final thing, when I say the age of reason is 11, it also 11-year-olds are a lot taller than, let's say, 3 and 4-year-olds, okay? 3 and 4-year-olds in a lot of cases are exactly face level with the dog, and we wonder why most small children get bit in the face. Well, one, they're entering a dog's space, which is dangerous to the dog. They get fearful, they get anxious about having a fast-moving, unpredictable, noisy little animal coming towards them. Okay, so we're getting down to about 5-6 minutes, so I don't want to just sit here and harp, but folks, if you don't listen to the stuff you're hearing in this video blog, I'm telling you, you're well on your way to possibly being the next horrific story we see on the news or the internet or something like this. My goal is to make sure that no children end up scarred, no families end up messed up, and no dogs end up having to be euthanized, and that's usually what happens. Hey, you can always reach me at Kiss Dog Training. My phone number is on the website. All my contact information is there. I would much rather take phone calls and help you make good decisions about bringing a dog into your family than have to deal with a terrible situation once it's already happened. So once again, guys, this is Mike with Kiss Dog Training. Remember, keep it simple, stupid. Always have fun, because if you're not having fun, neither is the dog, and nobody's learning. Guys, have a great day.